It's a little chilly outside. What are we doing here?
Well, it's fall, and it's time to get into the shooting sports. So we're at NorthShore Sports Range and Training, and we're going to do some shooting today and handguns.
Okay.
You love doing that.
I do. It's one of my favorite new hobbies.
But we're actually going to work on something today.
Yep, we are.
So we've got something called dummy rounds. Okay, so dummy rounds are little plastic bullets that obviously don't fire.
Okay.
So what we're going to do today, Megan, is I'm going to put those in your clip without you seeing where it is in the order.
Okay.
You're going to fire, and what we're doing with those dummy loads are watching when you pull the trigger on that dummy load, are you anticipating the recoil and moving your gun? Because with a dummy load, you should pull the trigger and nothing should happen. That gun should be very steady because there wasn't any recoil.
All right.
So that's the first thing we're going to look at, and that's one way that dummy rounds can help kind of in your training. The other is that you could be firing a live round and have a misfire where it doesn't fire. Now you've got a live bullet in the chamber that didn't fire.
So you have like one extra without realizing it.
And so what we need to train on is when that happens, how do you safely extract that live round from the gun and do it in a safe manner? With a dummy round, we know it's not live. We know that you pulled the trigger, it didn't fire because it's plastic, but there's still a procedure to use to extract that bullet, and you can practice that using a dummy round so that you know how to do it if that happens with a live round.
Interesting.
So those are the two things we're going to work on tonight, along with having fun and shooting. Yeah, so let's review the safety things that we have talked about a lot when we've shot. Guns go on the table and they're always open
Right.
and unloaded, facing downrange. When it's your turn to shoot, kind of go through the process for me. What's the first thing that happens?
Well, I will always continue to hold the gun downrange, take the clip, slide it in, and then I
Release the
release
slide.
Release the slide. At that point, I have a very dangerous gun.
And I just want to interrupt. We kind of have come up with that
Phrase.
kind of phrase. When that an unloaded gun is still a gun and it's still dangerous. When that clip is in and you release the slide, you now have a
very dangerous gun.
And we repeat that tons of times
Right.
when we're doing this, just as kind of a mental memory kind of, I now am holding a very dangerous gun. And at that point, like you said, you're always
Pointing it downrange.
and your finger is
Never on the trigger
until
you're absolutely sure you're shooting that gun.
and so now we shoot, and one of two things happens. Today we're going to get a dummy round it's not going to go off.
Right.
At that point, where is the gun pointing?
Still downrange.
Excellent. Excellent.
Not going to recoil.
Yeah, but in terms of safety, we're continuing to have it point down
Correct.
range.
Right.
And then let's say you finish the round and you're completely out of ammunition. How do we stop shooting?
We
Pull the slide back,
slide
lock it,
lock it, and then we push the button to have the clip come out.
clip comes out. So
We put it down on the table, still pointing downrange.
you got it. So we're ending the exact same way we started, with the gun open, clip next to it, always pointing down range.
Yep.
We start the same way we end, or we end the same way we start.
Right.
Okay.
I've never shot with a
Dummy load?
dummy
or
load.
a dummy round, yeah.
So let's go.
Yeah, well, this is
let's
going to be a
see
new
how
thing.
It goes.
We're going to have some fun.
Yep.
Let's go in and get our eyes and ears on, and we'll go shoot some stuff.
Okay. Welcome to Mark Fisher Outdoors.
I'm
I'm Megan Fuller.
Mark Fisher. Come on, join us. dummy round. That was your dummy load, right?
Yes.
Okay, now go ahead and pull the slide back. See if it comes out.
My hand is off the trigger.
Yep. Good. Okay, rack it. Yep. And you're back to a
Back to a very